Last year we had that same event, builder panel, and this year we got an overwhelming response when I reached out to all our partners, my realtor teams, and first and foremost, I thank you, Brenda, thank you, Bobby, thank you, SCORE, for giving us the opportunity again to organize this event. Whenever we talk about new build, that point of time, one thing definitely comes to our mind, that how the quality of the building, what would be the cost, what are the technologies. Time and time again, one thing that is very predominant or prevalent in this context, whether it is affordable, whether there is a low carbon footprint for building, those are the questions as per the regulatory aspect is concerned, whether the affordability concerned. So today in this builder panel, we'll try to address all those things, and I'm fortunate enough again to moderate this event. Myself, Amitava Chakraborty from BMO. I'm in the lending industry little around 10 years, and today from BMO to talk about different financing nitty-gritties around new build and the new spec, our reputed VP Chris Carbonaro is here. So we'll talk about all these different aspects of the new build. So being that said, let's welcome into the journey of new build and the new construction, and I hope that this event would be definitely helpful for you as a realtor. When you reach back to your clients, you can talk about the different aspects of this new build. What are the different aspects that a buyer in Bay Area can dream of? It's not about a multi-million-dollar house all the time. So that's why today's panel will talk about not an ultra-luxury building. They will talk about the grassroots building, coming from the technology, coming from the innovation, and all this aspect. So being that said, let's welcome this journey, and let me introduce our panel one by one. That being said, I will call upon first on our podium Stephen Whitlock. Stephen, if you can please come up on the stage and please put your hands together for our wonderful panel speaker from Pulte Homes. He is a sales consultant having more than 20 years as a top realtor, and definitely with the Pulte Homes for little over 4 years. And Stephen told me that he has so many great things to talk about, and we all know about Pulte Homes. These are the great builders. So being that said, thank you, Stephen, for your time today, and hope we will get some exciting news, information for our realtor community and for people who are listening us or seeing us from the Zoom. The next one is definitely what I really love. Being a data engineer in my first job, I always think about what is called technology, what is called innovation. And when I started this business almost like 10 years back, at that point of time, the new build has a different horizon altogether. But when I first met this team and gentlemen, they talk about a zero carbon footprint model when there is almost negligible carbon footprint. And I said, what, is it really possible? And that's opened up my mind. So let me welcome Dylan from Arrow Homes. Dylan, please come to the stage and please put your hands together for Dylan. So Dylan Masela leads the real estate acquisition and sales at Arrow Homes, and he's a director at the real estate for Arrow Homes. He has a plethora of experience and talk about all this leading technology. They are working with the top-notch architect team, and they're making it possible a zero carbon footprint model for all the Bay Area and beyond. And they are exploring different horizons down the line, and hope this panel and with Dylan will deep dive and understand all the different nitty-gritties of this process. Thank you, Dylan, for joining us today.
Thank you.
Most welcome. Next, I will call on stage Tom Tran. Tom, if you can please come on stage, and if we can put our hands together for Tran. So Tom is a general partner for Alpha X RE Capital and Ale Homes in Bay Area. So this company has been a woman-led and driven company initially, and he is taking the milestone to take it to a different level. When we talk about, as I said, 10 years back when I started the industry, my experience for a new build is ultra luxury home or luxury home. At that point of time, whenever someone is building a home, definitely there is a big ticket cost item on their table. But now, with the advent of technology, and when I talk to Tom, they are doing affordable home for everyone. It's not for home for ultra luxury people. It's for home that people can afford. They are starting an ADU model at even cheaper at like $500K to an ultra luxury home of $10 million. So Tom, with his team, Amy, she's representing from Apex Home. She is also here in the house. We will talk all about the affordable home and technology and different verticals that they are trying to reach in next few years or decades to come. Thank you, Tom, for joining with this great panel, and we are excited to hear more information from you and Amy down the line. Last but not the least, we have another great partners from the house of Taylor Morrison, my two good friends, Chenin and Alicia. So Chenin, if you can please join on the panel with us. So there is nothing to say about Taylor Morrison. They both are community sales money manager with Taylor Morrison. And Taylor Morrison, just like Pulte, they are very reputed builders. They have so many new developments are coming in Bay Area and beyond. And we would definitely start talking about all this new information and the nitty-gritties down the line. So, being that said, let's start our panel discussion. I would again start the same order we did our introduction. I will go back to Stephen, and I would ask you my first panel questions for our audience, just to understand how it works. What you talk about your community, the current community you are in, and what different unique niche, or I would say the benefits that you are offering to the clients. For the Zoom might be, we need it.
So we do have many communities here in the South Bay, starting off. So we have one in Milpitas, we have one in Sunnyvale, we have one, actually I sold it out yesterday in San Jose across from Santana Row. We have one in Saratoga, and we have one in San Mateo as well, and then the one I run is in Campbell. What is unique about the Campbell one is, well, we do have affordable housing. That's all run through the city of Campbell. So if somebody qualifies for that, like a first responder, nurse, it's income qualified. We do have affordable housing there, about 15% of the homes. And then we had single families. We sold them out, and we started selling them last November, and we sold them out 2 months ago. So those went really quick. The rest of the homes are townhomes. The best part about the location is the location. Walking distance to downtown Campbell. It's built in an existing residential neighborhood. So that contrasts a lot of the new construction. It's not next to the freeway. It's not next to the train station. Great location. So that's about it.
Okay, thank you, Stephen, for your thoughts. I will go to next, Dylan. If you can tell about your current projects that Arrow Homes is developing, or you already are getting through to our audience.
Yeah, absolutely. So we actually have about 15 homes that are in flight, about ready to hit the market, all within San Jose, Mountain View, Menlo Park. We are a single-family infill developer, so we work primarily in the South Bay area right now. You may see our homes be shipped directly to the site. We build out of modulars, so all of a sudden there's a foundation, and then there's a house. So you'll see a lot coming up in Willow Glen, Cambrian Park, Mountain View, Menlo Park, like I said. We have 3 hitting the market this month. So if you know anyone in the $3 to $4 million price point, new construction, and we are very excited to see these up and running. Thanks.
And another question for you, Dylan. I want to keep more focus on certain aspect of the technology. If you can just talk about some of the unique technology and the turn time that you always featured, that USP of Arrow Homes.
Absolutely. So we we're technically called a volumeric hybrid construction, meaning we build offsite and onsite. Our factory is located in Sacramento, and we build primarily the majority of the home there. The entire process from start to finish, from the moment we purchase a lot to the moment we're ready to sell a home with certification of occupancy, is 6 months. So that's how quick we go, right? We use 3D modeling and scans to build our homes off-site, where we build in a weather-controlled environment. Our homes are still financed like any other property. We build out of 2x6 instead of 2x4, so we actually over-spec the build quality. And yeah, very quick time frame from start to finish. And we are looking for a lot of real estate partners to help us bring us lots, because we are buying and building 6 homes every single month.
That's great. So same questions coming back to Tom. If you can just take the mic for our audience and share what is the current projects that you are delivering or you are working on, and what is the message that you deliver to our audience.
Awesome. First off, thank you everyone for coming. So we're a real estate development company called Alpha X RE Capital. So within Alpha X RE Capital, we have multiple divisions. We're building community homes, we're building single family homes, and we're building ADUs. We're building all different types of products. So our philosophy is to build housing for all, hence the name AO Homes. AO Homes, that's our new home builder division. So we build homes from San Jose up to Atherton. And we have products starting at $1 million, such as the Kirk right off of Alum Rock. Brand new single family, 4-bed, 3-bath, starting at $1 million. So very attainable price points. That's our concept. We believe as a builder, we have a responsibility to build housing for more and more buyers that can truly afford it. So one example is we built and canalized the first ADU in San Jose with the new state laws, AB 1033. So Amy, our ADU specialist over there, can talk to you more about ADUs. So imagine a home in San Jose, detached with no HOA, is sold for $530,000. So that payment is equivalent to rent. So we're creating a whole new product for more homeowners to afford to live here in the Bay Area rather than move out. And if buyers have a bigger family, they can buy the larger floor plan, 4-bed, 3-bath, and we build up to $20 million in Atherton if they have a bigger appetite for that. So that's our philosophy: build homes for all, and have a product for every home buyer.
That's great. I would say starting from 500,000 to 20 million, there is a huge horizon. Like when I meet and Tom, like almost 3-4 years back, we had an initial discussion. Tom told me, Amit, we are envisioning a different future in the new build space. I said, what does it mean, brother? He said, it would be an affordable home as low as 500,000 and as high as 10 million. But I'm happy my brother reached a 20 million mark, and I wish him all the luck, the company, to reach higher milestones for us. That's what we are here for. And we are here for to understand the success story, understand the nitty-gritty, and always to make sure this experience we can channelize to our clients so they will get a happy home ownership experience. Because in Bay Area, all the time, what we see, always demand versus supply. Demand is huge, supply is not that great. Resale homes definitely is there, but we have seen in a best pocket of Bay Area, as all our friends on the panels are talking about. If you talk about Willow Glen, if you talk about Cambrian, you talk about Peninsula, it's like skyrocketed pricing. A great house in a great school district and neighborhood, when it hit the market, we have seen like a cutthroat competition. So in that way, if you already own a house, that means you own a house, your clients own a house, and they have a decent lot on their backyard, then ADU could be a great option that just Tom has mentioned. So again, I'm not hijacking this discussion from them, so I will just keep that question reserved for him and the team to talk about the edu part of it, right, Tom? Okay. Now I'm coming to my friend Chinin. If you can talk about your current projects with Taylor Morrison and what are the different heights or new milestones that you are achieving right now, you're expecting new bills to come in. If you can also talk about your current community, up to you.
Thank you. Thank you for having us here. My name is Chen Yan. We are from Taylor Morrison, and today we are just introducing what the Taylor Morrison are currently doing. I believe most of them or a lot of them already work with us, and one of the most famous things with Taylor Morrison is we are already the 11 years. That's the most trusted builder in the United States. And it's a really, really amazing achievement for the whole company, and we have a very, very quality homes. Also, the other things I like to point it out is we just acquired by the Berkshire Hathaway. So we will have more and more new community coming up for to serve all the Bay Area residents and our agent friend. We currently offer 13 community in the Bay Area. Myself and my partner Alicia, we are now at the Blueprint, which is in Mountain View. Amelia, yes, Amelia, in Mountain View. And I also want to bring up our upcoming, the latest community is coming up later this year in Newark. We have a 76 townhomes style new home that's coming to the market. And I'm looking forward to working all of you.
Thank you so much, Chenin, for this great introductory note about your company's future and the current milestones. So I will go to Amelia as well. So put your hands together for another wonderful partner from Taylor Morrison. So Amelia, I will just give the mic to you for a quick moment. I know you also have something to share about your community to our audience. So over to you.
Thank you very much. So Amelia is closing out. Out of 85 homes, we're down to our last 10. So if you have If you have your clients that are on the fence, please come and see us. We really want to close out and finish out the year. We have deliveries August, September, December, and November. So we're 3-story townhomes style condominiums. Garages on the first floor, living space on the second floor, and then bedrooms all on the third floor. With the exception of the 4-bedroom, we'll have a ensuite on the first floor with the full bath. We range from 2 bedrooms to 4 bedrooms, 1,100 square feet to just under 2,000 square feet of our largest home. And we have our HOA dues, one of the lowest in the area, which is $407. That will cover the pool, the hot tub, a communal barbecue area, open green space, a little park area for the little ones. And then landscaping, streets, exterior of the building is taken care of by that HOA, and then also liability insurance is also covered by that. So we've got a great product. We're currently building in previous residential, so we're not in commercial, and we're not on the freeway, and we're not, Caltrain is close, but not that close. So I'd say about 2 miles away. So convenience-wise, and so a lot of our buyers are actually coming from the San Francisco Bay Area, Google, Meta, you name it, they want to be there because everything is close for them. So come and reach our last 10 homes. We're super excited to get them done, and let us know if there's anything we can help you with.
Thank you so much for this information. I will again go back to Stephen. And my next set of questions is pretty standard, that whenever we talk to any buyers, like I get to know from our realtor friends, why to buy a new home versus a resale house? So that question always comes to us, like on a house or maybe on a lot along with the house, they always prefer single family home. But I also come from a area back in India where 20 years back, that is a luxury. But right now, there is all skyscrapers due to the demand versus supply and the population density. And believe me, we are going to that trajectory slowly, but definitely steadily. So, question to you, how to address that question, why should we, and who are the target audience or who are the people they should consider a new built home versus a resale property?
So there's quite a few different, pretty much everybody would prefer a new home over an existing home. As a realtor for 20 years, I saw a million things that could go wrong, and I'm sure you guys have as well. You know, you got a foundation issue, you got a pest issue, you've got almost every home is being sold as is, so that becomes a buyer issue. As a buyer, if you're downsizing, you're going from a big house to a small house, you don't want any maintenance, you don't want any headaches, you just want to move in and live in that house, have a warranty, be built by a trusted builder. And, you know, let's face it, most of the builders out there are trusted builders and do a great job. So it's more about that. If you're downsizing and you're doing it so that you can go vacation a lot, you know, you buy in a community like ours, you lock the door and go on vacation, everything exterior is taken care of. So there's no hassle at all. For the first-time buyers, it's the same sort of thing. They don't have enough money to look at putting a new roof on, to look at doing a foundation repair. They're barely scraping enough together to get into the house. And if they have no more potential for spending more money, it's just a really good match. So that's why I'd say new construction over previously built.
Yes, over to you, Dylan, to get your thoughts on the same topic.
Yeah, for us, one of our big components, right, is sustainability. So for our homes, the amount of carbon actually that went into building the home is emitted after 12 years, right? So and new construction in general, really strong for the environment. Furthermore, I'm gonna add, piggyback a little to what you were saying, the peace of mind, right? Low cost of ownership. You're moving into something that's completely done, taken care of, covered under leading industry warranties, and have all the tech features that are up to date that are going to ensure that you don't have to worry about extra hidden costs, as well as the technology features that are going to be able to last for the longevity of the home itself.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, to add on to that, very good points. So main reason why our buyers like to buy new homes is because the wife wants a new home. So if the wife's happy, then the family's happy. So that's the number one reason. Other than that, there's many benefits. The new home prices are very similar to the used home prices, we'll call it. So might as well buy a new home that has warranty, that is all electric, and it's brand new, it's nice. You can also semi-custom our brand new homes. For example, our Menlo Park buyer is putting in $1 million in upgrades because this is their dream home that we can do for them as a builder. We're gonna put in a pool, we're gonna put in custom kitchen, everything that they want, we're gonna put in for them. So that's the benefit. You can choose your finishes, and then you can lock in a price. So lately we've been seeing new home prices go up a little bit, right? The demand for new home prices is actually going up because of all the AI money or all the tech money floating around. So now they can lock in their price and not compete with other buyers on the open market. So there's many, many benefits.
And I also like to bring it up is I think the Bay Area has a lot of cross-culture buyer, and in that case, most buyer they spend a lot of time in their work. So we hear the feedbacks from the homeowner is they just need a place to stay, and during their vacation or they have a longer period of time, they are meeting their family. Maybe not in the States or anywhere around the world. So that's why I think they want the less maintenance of the new home, and also they can choose the schedule, the time. They can compare the floor plan, the community we offer, so it gives them more flexibility.
Perfect. So what we gather from this point, like downsizing, stability, warranty, customization, flexibility, getting your pocket-ready product, that's what is all about that our clients are looking for. I'm going to my next set of questions. Again, back to, if I can just take the mic and give it back to Stephen, that which kind of buyers that you are seeing, considering all the socio-political dynamics are happening last for 1 year. We all know interest rates are rising. Being a lender around this time, we are also facing the similar challenge. Interest rates are soaring high. 10-year treasury yield is definitely one of its highest limits and peak for last 3 weeks. And buyers are definitely at the borderline. They are on the sideline. They are thinking what to do. This not only socio-economic factors, political factors, we are not getting deep diving into that. There are some visa issues. Considering all those parameters, what you are experiencing in this buyer demand or buyer need today, Stephen?
So Pulte Homes is the third largest builder in the country. So when we run into a situation like this, we find a solve. And that solution is we go out and we borrow $100 million from private investors. We then divvy that up into individual home loans, and we're able to solve that problem. We're offering a 30-year fixed, it's not an introductory rate, 30-year fixed at 5.25%. And if they want a 7/6 ARM, 3.99%. On top of that, we're throwing in a builder incentive of 3% of the sales price to help them with closing costs. So that does help being a big builder. You're able to do those sort of things for the buyers that the smaller builders just aren't able to do. They've got to find other ways to make those concessions and make it so people can afford a home.
Got it. Thank you. Thank you, Stephen, for your thoughts. Over to you, Dylan. The same question, that what kind of buyers you are seeing and what is changing in the buyer demand for last 1 year?
Yeah, so one of our big initiatives right now is actually for buyers, homeowners that are currently living wherever they love to live, wanting to build our home on their lot. They are already in the school district. There's not a lot of space, right? They're outgrowing their existing home, and so they want to build a brand new construction property where they live. And that's been one of our big initiatives from this year, and helping them out along that process. So for them, we're able to do construction loans. The entire process, like I said, takes about 4 to 6 months. The amount of time after we get a building permit to the amount of time where the buyer or homeowner can move in, 2.5 months. Take a long vacation, right? So we're able to get our home over to the site in lightning speed time and deliver it for the buyer and homeowner.
Thank you. Yes, Tom. So same question with a little bit of tweak in it.
Yeah.
Definitely, I'm not playing the puzzle, I believe. So definitely buyer demands are there. But as your footprint is little unique, like providing a service model where you can service the bottom line and the top extra luxury line,
Yes.
what you are seeing, the dynamics of thought process has changed over time in last 1 year, that all our panelists like talk about the way they're seeing, they're supporting, what you feel about your clients or the buyer set.
Yeah. So since we have such a wide range at AO Homes from 500 to 20 million, so let's look into the different buyer pools. So you have first-time home buyers that are looking for the lower price points. So we have creative ways to help them with down payment, things like that. We are the builder. We are local. We are right here. We can talk to them. We can easily help them negotiate things because we're right here. We're flexible. We're also very creative. For example, instead of them selling the house, we can even trade houses with them because we are local right here. They can come to our office. So we have a lot of different creative ideas to work with home buyers. And when it goes up to the larger price points, 3 million to 5 million, they can work with us with many different lenders. We have many different lenders, such as BMO, and it's flexible in that we can work because we are the builder. We own the product. We can do different things. And let's say if they don't want to sell, we can build an ADU for them. That could solve their housing challenges in a way too. So a client has so many different solutions. We just try to find what's best for them. Sometimes it might not make sense to buy a brand new house at this market with the certain interest rate, but sometimes it does. So for us, we're aggressively building because we believe that we don't have enough housing products. So we're aggressively building over 200 units. So as a small builder. We're probably the largest non-institutional builder in the Bay Area currently.
Thank you. Same thing, yes, just like Stephen has mentioned, as a big builder, Taylor Morrison also finding like a lot of clients are coming to your door asking about new community, new build. Like how you see in last, I would say, year or 6 months, is there any change in the pattern, their thought process, their questions, or rather how they are looking? Thank you.
I think it's been like a very, very special year, and all my buyer becomes very home buyer become very conservative. They compare everything, and that's why we are here. And all like the Taylor Morrison, we are the big builder. We have a lot of like different program, depending on the buyer's price range. We offer different program to work with the buyer. We also encourage our home buyer. They have a conversation with our in-house lender, and then we can find the best way that work for them.
Okay. Thank you so much. To candidly talk about your experience. My next set of questions again back to Stephen, if you can please pass on the mic. I would say this is one of the topic for which most of our realtor friends are in the room. What are the incentives that lies for our realtors in the room when they work with a builder like you?
So first, let's frame that. It's very, very important. I know most builders have this policy, and Pulte does 100%. In order to participate in the transaction, you need to bring your client to the community on their first visit and sign them in. In saying that, the incentive we have running right now is a 4% commission across the board for our entire division. So I think that says enough.
You hit the jackpot.
Yeah, at Arrow Homes, this is where we need the most help, right? We buy homes, single-family properties in existing neighborhoods. We need to find out where they are, how to find them, right? And so that's why we seek out all real estate agents to bring us homes, represent us on the acquisition for each one of these properties. That works for us on the buy side. The big incentive at Arrow Homes is if you bring us a property, you then get to list the home when we go to sell, one of our spec homes on the open market. And we pay out a total of 4%. We pay for staging, we pay for marketing, we pay photography. We have an internal team that handle the listing as a whole. And we're buying 6 a month. So bring us 6 potential properties on the front end, represent us for 6 homes on the back end. We need all the help we can get.
So just a question, Dylan, just to understand it better for, again, people who are at Zoom. So when anybody can reach out, like a homeowner, they have to a homeowner, or how it works, like the combination. Like suppose you build a spec home, like 6 spec homes as you just mentioned. So you build the home, and after that realtor can also reach out, or how the process works, if you can tell us.
Yeah, so we're able to, my internal team is able to scour the MLS. So we already have everything that's on the market taken care of. Where we need help is any property off market. So if you know of a home that's coming to market, being prepped for market, maybe a family friend, anyone moving away, right, that fits our buy box and our criteria, those are all homes that would work for us. We build one floor plan. It's a 5-bed, 3-bath, 2,715 square feet. So we have to be able to fit our home on a lot. We can't mold our home to fit a lot. Right, so that takes away a little bit more into consideration. Power lines, trees could be issues, but we have a logistics and feasibility team that will look into all of those.
Thank you so much. And over to you, Tom. The same questions. What are the incentives for the realtor community when they are working with AL Homes or Apex?
Right. Yeah. So a lot of different incentives. So let's think about the AL Homes division first. So as AL Homes, as we're expanding and growing, we're constantly buying more and more lots. We can make any lot work. So we're much more flexible in that we can build creative products. For example, we just got the first SB 1123 approved in the city of Campbell. So we're building 8 townhomes on a 10K lot. So imagine that, 8 townhomes versus 1 house previously. So we're doing a lot of those type of products, which is creating a lot of starter home pricing points. So that's our #1 mission, to create products that people can actually afford. So starter homes, what does that mean? That means around $1 million price points. So we have products for any buyer, and as an agent, you can bring in buyers at any phase. That's another advantage. It doesn't have to be complete. We don't even have to break ground. We can find ways to pre-sell the house, even in the entitlement phase, because we have a great pre-sale process with our amazing sales team right here, our AO sales team. If you want to talk to us about pre-sales. So what's interesting about AO Homes too is we're actually women-founded, as you mentioned before, and women-led. So we're very proud that we work with our women counterpart. We follow their direction because they're always right. So very proud of them.
Being that said, before I will go to Chenyan, I will take that same note, women-funded and women-led team.
Yes.
I will go over to our good friend Amy. So let me introduce Amy to the house. So she is a proud Santa Clara native. She has a great career in the school teaching. After that, she transitioned her passion into this real estate, and now one of the, I would say, flag bearer with Apex Home on the ADU build site. So over to you. Can I get the mic, please? Over to you, Amy. Please put your hands together for our friend Amy. So Amy, if you can talk your experience about the current issues, challenges around ADU, because ADU is a hot topic, because the legislation when came in that people can sell ADU stand alone with a condo kind of a structure, HOA regulations along with the main house. So I'm not hijacking all those information. Why don't you share with our team here and over to Zoom?
Hi everybody, thanks for coming today. My name is Amy with the Apex Homes. We are a sister company of Alpha X RE Capital, as Tom mentioned. We're a design, build, ADU company here in the Bay Area. Our headquarters are in Cupertino. So what's special about our team is we're all inclusive, from architects, we have civil engineers in-house, construction team, sales team, and our main goal, as Tom mentioned, is to provide housing for all. So one of the specialty about Apex Homes is we have pre-approved plans in various cities in Santa Clara County, so San Jose, Sunnyvale, Campbell, Cupertino. And those are for clients who are looking for a more streamlined process to speed up the timeline. Fastest time that we got permits approved is in a month and a half. And these homes that we're able to build, we can finish it in about 3 to 4 months. It's all stick build, from foundation, framing, MEP, all the way up to the roof. And our packages, I think I see some of you grabbed our flyers. So inside those packages, we include the design, permit applications, paperwork, and the construction. And for your clients or for yourself, if you're looking for something more customized, we can also help with that too. We have very talented architect team. I was speaking to Sarah earlier here, and she's maybe thinking about building something in San Martin for a family, talking about maybe wheelchair, ADA access. So those are things that we can help clients with as well. And then Amit mentioned about the ADU condo conversion. So that's very exciting, helping first-time homeowners get a better chance in this crazy market, right? So for the timeline about that, the planning and all the paperwork takes about 4 to 5 months. So we have to involve our civil engineer team to draw up all the parcel map, condo maps, hire a land attorney to do all the CC&Rs, HOA, and then from there, once everything's approved, we can help the client sell their ADU separately if they like. It's just an option. So
I think you have a story to share about your recent sale on a condo, right?
yeah.
Why don't you share a little bit about the story, how you meet the client and how it transpired to a sale, construction of an ADU, and that condo map, and a little bit about this journey with our audience.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if anybody heard about the news for the San Jose first ADU that was sold. That was at 410 Josefa in San Jose. So that one, the owners there were renting out the main house in the front, and they decided to go ahead and split off the ADU separately. So with ADU, both of the two homes, the main home in the front and the ADU in the back, they have to go into the HOA CCNR. So each of them have their own tax number, right, APN number, and utilities are separate. And then our civil engineers have to draw up all the map to determine which accesses are shared, which are separate. For that one, it was not a corner lot, even though we like corner lots to make things a little bit easier. But this one is a 749 square feet ADU in the back, and 2 bed, 1 bath, sold for around I think $530K. So that one, the owner who bought that one he was in construction, so he was a contractor. So he bought that home, and it was pretty exciting. Yeah, we got all the paperwork done in about 4 months with our amazing team. San Jose, it's still relatively new with all the paperwork, so everybody's learning, right? The planning department, the development team. So I think moving forward, things are going to be more streamlined, and everybody's going to provide more feedback and try to make things smooth. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Amy, for your clarity and thoughts on that. So let me get the mic for our next panel speaker. But before that, I would say that this is a great experience that she mentioned. Last week, fortunately, I've been doing an open house, being a lender in Willow Glen. The square feet of the lot is little over 5,000. And with this unique process and working with the city, they have achieved more than 3,000 square feet living GLA. That is 68%. How come this is possible? This is possible because of the attached ADU, JDU, all kind of combinations. So right now, new build is going to a different horizon, different limits. It's not about just like a cookie cutter building. It's all about how you understand the dynamics of it. If the property, even on a hillside residential zoning, how to apply the different zoning district. Like for an example, the property is a hillside residential zoning on a D1 or D2, that means restriction. D1 is a more restrictive like a zoning restriction. How you can build there? What would be the lot size? Sometimes all those questions are so tricky, you have hours and hours have to spend at the county level. I've been fortunate enough to do my own building and things on my personal level, so I've gone through that rigorous kind of a, I won't say experience, but it's a process. It's a nerve-dwelling process in this journey. But when you see a 68% of floor to area ratio has been achieved by doing an attached ADU, that means something is doing great in this new build space. We have this great panel and great team. I would always say with their experience, we can achieve a new milestone down the line. Again, back to Chenin, the question, what are the realtor incentives that they can expect when they are working with Taylor Morrison?
Yes, thank you so much. First of all, we always work with the broker, and currently we offer like most of the community, they have 2.5% of the referral fee. And also the good things with us is now the builder has more flexibility. They like to work with the builder. They like to make not only you, but also your buyers happy. So I believe we are all willing to consider fair offer. So just a huge benefit for you and your buyer. The other thing I like to share is I'm very proud of our construction team and the customer service team. We provide a very, very high standard new home experience to the new home buyer. And we work like update every week with your buyer. And also we offer like the pre-drywall walk, everything. Our construction is willing to pick up the phone to talk to your buyer if they have any questions. So we kind of like, we work, every team in the Taylor Morrison, we work with you together.
Thank you so much. Now I'm breaking the normal rhythm, going back to Stephen, rather I'm going back to Tom.
Sure.
Tom said, what? That is not in the scripted way, right?
I'm ready.
But yes, I'm breaking the normal stereotype, going back to Stephen. I'm sorry, Stephen, I will come back to you shortly. But My question is to Tom directly. Tom, you mentioned in the discussion about EB 1033 and SB 1133. I know you have a plethora of experience like dealing with that. Why don't you share with our realtor team out here, our audience out here and on Zoom?
Yeah. So right now, a lot of people, a lot of realtors, all these laws are passing so fast that no one's really paying attention or really keeping up. As a realtor, you can tell your clients there's so much potential with their lot, such as AB 1033, if their property is in San Jose, they can build an ADU and sell that, or they can do SB 9. SB 9, you can split your lot. So we did several SB 9 projects. We did over 40 projects all across the Bay Area, including Los Altos, Alderton, Menlo Park. So imagine what is a lot worth in Los Altos. How much is a lot worth if you can split it? That's at least $1 million, $2 million, or $3 million, right? So we're implementing all these new state laws because the state is pushing for more housing. So it's a great time to maximize your property potential with your homeowners and tell them of all these possibilities that they can do. Another big one is SB 79, which sounds like just another number, but this allows you to build up to 7 to 8 stories near transit. So one interesting fact is Campbell, about 50% of Campbell land is near transit. So imagine, is Campbell going to be a high-rise city one day? Or mid-rise city? Possibly with all these state laws. So it's good to understand the state laws to educate your clients, and then of all the possibilities that they can do on their lots. The simplest one is just SB 9. You can split your lot. Yeah, too many SB numbers, right? So just remember SB 9. That's the best and simplest.
So much SBs, that's true. And definitely SB 9 is, again, when it comes to SB 9, I have personal experience. It's so much to learn about it. And again, me and Tom are having hours to discuss about SB 9 on a hillside residential zoning, right? This is so tricky. And believe me, when you have a client that is on the door and saying that, hey, I like the property and it is showing very cheap, then there is a gradation, there is a there is a like water pressure, there are other requirements. So that point of time, you are going pillars to post and going to county, going to different city. Even for an example, you are finding a property in Milpitas, that is not a city of Milpitas jurisdiction, even the next house is. That might be another jurisdiction going to the county. So when you work with a people or a team like this, you have that plethora of experience. You are not going from pillar to post. You know what you need to achieve for your clients. Your clients know, yes, this is our realtor team, and that's always I talk to my clients. Working with a lender doesn't mean that you will be getting only the rate. You will be only getting a desired monthly payment. It's about the experience. Same thing when you work with a lender, work with a realtor, work with your builder, you need that piece of experience and advice on the table. What experience? That comes to the successful journey of home ownership. It is complex, it is a little bit tricky and techy too, so that's why we all are here. So I'm going back now definitely to Stephen. Some thoughts of wisdom that when anybody is thinking about new build or a new house, why they should consider and come to Pulte and your team?
Well, like I said, we have been in business for 75 years. We're the third largest builder, so that expertise and that longevity in the business comes from one thing and one thing only, and that's putting the customer first and making sure quality is number one. And our entire process is scored by surveys. So whether somebody comes in and meets me as a sales consultant, they're going to get a survey. When somebody moves into their house, the very next day they're going to get a survey. And every single employee in the organization, their compensation is based on their survey scores. So if they're not delivering good customer service on our customer service team, or somebody moves into a house and it's not 10 out of 10, we're going to get penalized for it. So everybody pays attention to it. That's very, very important. We do have the ability to pick and choose our locations. Because we're so big, we do a thing that's called land banking. And so we'll buy a piece of land and we'll hold it in our land bank for 10 years. until it becomes a viable property to build on. So we really pick and choose, and sometimes in the 10 years, we'll decide that that piece of property really doesn't meet our profile, and we'll sell it to another developer. So we try and, quality is the #1 thing at Pulte. So I would say if you're looking at new construction, Pulte, definitely, you should bring your customers, look at it. Also, like he touched on, our construction is 2x6 construction. It's not 2x4. We're using state-of-the-art technology in all of our buildings, and we've realized that our customers are willing to pay a little bit higher cost for the higher quality and peace of mind they get.
If you can give a little bit of light that 2x6 versus 2x4, maybe I know a little bit, but maybe some of us have more questions. If you can put some light on that.
Well, so a standard wall throughout the history of wood frame construction is a 2x4, and that's not even really 4 inches. That's just the industry term for that. A 2x4 is actually a little bit shorter than 2x4 inches. A 2x6, by definition, is 2 inches thicker. So when you look at a wall, it's going to be 2 inches thicker. It's going to be fully insulated. So not only does that make the house better insulated against sound, against environment, it also, the stability of the home is better as well. And over time, it's going to age a lot better. So it's just, and of course it costs more to construct, but it's well worth it.
Thank you so much. Over to you, Dylan.
Yeah, well, I agree with that, 100%. So for us, I already touched on the sustainability component. A couple more features about our homes. We partner with a world-renowned architect, Olson Kundig, to build out our designs for our home. This is the same architect who does the Space Needle LeBron Center in Oregon, as well as a lot of homes in Atherton. We also focus on what's called precision engineering, 1 to 14th inch precision. So when we build our homes in our factory in Sacramento, we're using CAD drawings the whole way throughout. Every single person who spends time building our homes is an employee of Aero Homes, so we're not cutting any corners. We maximize all code requirements, so when we do move into a new jurisdiction, everything's already taken care of. And everyone has an equity and stake in our company as well. We're also local, our HQ is in Mountain View, so customer service is huge for us. We have, like I said, a state-of-the-art warranty program, and we will answer the phone and get out there within a few hours, 7 days a week.
So how many years of warranty generally you provide on your model homes or like your standard homes?
For the warranty?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have 1 year fit and finish warranty, 4-year systems, and 10-year structural.
Got it. I think same thing, Stephen, I believe applicable, right?
1 year for the entire house, and that's managed by our customer care department, which is a huge distinction because a lot of time in resale, you guys get an American Home Shield warranty or something like that. And everybody knows, you call, you get a random plumber that comes out there, may or may not be able to do the job, right? It only costs you $65 to $100 for the service call. In contrast, we have a customer care department. It's our employees, and the people who come and fix the problem are the tradespeople who originally built the home. And so they know exactly how to fix it. It gets fixed right every time.
Thank you.
And then the first 4 years, all the systems, so electrical, heating, plumbing, all the systems are warranted, and then 10-year structural warranty. which is
Perfect.
standard.
Yeah, thank you. Over to you, Tom. If you can put some light on the similar thoughts, like how the warranties will work.
Yeah. So for us, we provide warranty as well. Every builder provides warranty. For us, we can fix it because we're right here. We can come out very quickly. But for the main reason why buyers would like to work with us for 3 is the variety of products, because they can have 50 communities to choose from, whether it's Sunnyvale Townhomes or Campbell or Cupertino or Los Altos. We're building in all cities from San Jose to Atherton, so and all different price points. So it's kind of nice that they can choose whether they want a 3 million or 1 million or 10 million. So that's variety, and then also customization. Buyers really like to make it feel like their own primary home. So if they want to choose certain tiles, certain lighting, they have that option. Even windows, if they want black windows, they can do that too. So we're flexible in that way that this is their custom home. This is their product at the end of the day. And our customer care team is always there to help them how to use the appliances, how to use anything around the house. It's kind of like their best friend around the house. They can call them at any time to help them around the house.
I would go back again, changing the stereo prototype, going back to Lucia. That yes, I think like you talk about what kind of like unique warranties and features that being offered from your community and the company.
So very much like Pulte, where I think we're pretty much standard in the industry. I've been doing new homes for 24 years, and so
Only.
nothing has really changed other than customer services definitely, and building has gotten better over time. I always tell, much like Tom, I always tell my buyers, our customer service is your best friend for ownership. And I don't say just 1 year, I say for ownership, because we are known to take a phone call after 12 months of ownership or 4 years of ownership. Customer service will go back and address it. And if it was something that was behind the scenes and you just didn't catch it for the first 4 years, they're going to do their darndest to either take care of it or find a trade who's going to take care of it on our behalf of the builder. So very proud to work with new homes in comparison to resale. You just don't know what's behind the walls in resale. And I, for the most part of my career, I bought new homes. And then my last part, I bought a resale, and boy, the headaches. The headaches of new pipes, new everything. You just don't know what's behind the walls. That just kind of gravitates me more towards new homes. And your buyers just feel the confidence too if you have the confidence in it. And so we like to resonate our confidence to you guys so you can resonate that down to your buyers.
Thank you so much for the open, candid advice and thoughts. And that will conclude our panel session for now, but don't worry, we will open it for our question answer session. But right now we are seeing all kind of questions and answers or thought process related to building. Now, when it comes to affordability, definitely it comes to financing, it comes to the question that what best way that we can augment this dream into reality. So just to address that, I will please welcome on stage VP from BMO, Mr. Chris Carbonaro. So Mr. Chris, if you can please come up. I'm thankful that he has a very busy schedule and he is still here. So put your hands together for Chris. And Chris, thank you for your time, and you are listening all the exciting information that our panels talk about, the new build, construction, home ownership and everything. And we are on the same boat in the same company, and I want to know, our team, our realtor and our people on the Zoom need to know to understand our products and what best way BMO can be on the side of the new build and also our realtor community. Over to you, sir.
Absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate it, Amitabha. I love these kind of events, right? Because they're built on the spirit of community. They're built on the spirit of partnership and certainly about the clients that are out there, which is great. We appreciate the opportunity to help sponsor and with Amitabha to moderate this event and give you guys some education around the builder and what you can do for your clients. Just so you know, obviously, I think the question is who is BMO, right? I think I'd love to address that one first. BMO is the 8th largest bank in North America, if you don't know. We entered California through the Bank of the West purchase, and Bank of the West has been around for a very long time. That's how we got into California, but we've also come to realize that California is a huge market and we want to inject as much as we can into this market. So we injected about $150 million worth of low affordable products to help with the affordability issue that we know we face in California. We are in the process of currently opening up about 136 new branches within the state of California. And certainly in the Santa Clara, San Jose markets, there will be several new ones opened up. So we want to grow, we want to expand, we want to build and be part of the community you guys serve for sure. Yeah, the other thing is and I'm certain he'll be a little bit modest, but I say who's BMO, but who's Amitava. Amitava is one of the top mortgage bankers within the BMO network. And in my 30 years of doing this business, he's probably the hardest working mortgage banker that I've been associated with, and certainly know that from experience. One of the strongest traits that he has is making himself available at all times. And I know that because he's called me at 10 o'clock at night sometimes asking me questions as he's sitting with customers at Starbucks, because that was the time that they were available. So just to give him a little plug along with BMO, and what we want to do in partnering with you guys to serve your clients better. But obviously in the spirit of new construction and new builds, I'd love to just kind of share a little bit about what we do as it relates to our construction loan and our one close new build loan that we have. And if you can see on here, and I'll just kind of steal this a little bit. We do have a construction program. It's probably one of the better construction loans in the industry. You can leverage it with your customers purchasing a lot and then wanting to build a new home on it. Or if the customer already owns the lot and they're looking to establish a new home and build on that. If they are going to tear down an existing residence and build a new home, or they want to purchase a new property, tear it down and build a new one. We offer that product up to, I believe, dependent upon the LTV, up to $5 million. And being a portfolio lender, it certainly allows us the opportunity to make exceptions when we come across the right customers, and I think that's valuable as well. So you can see on here what LTVs we'll go up to. We'll go up to $5 million, up to 60% loan to value. And obviously this is a construction to perm loan, so it's a one close product, right? And so the realtors will get paid as soon as we close that loan, and we have the first draw on that mortgage. So, any product is available on it. Like I said, the realtor's commission is payable on first draw. They can lock the rate really at any time during the construction or permanent phases. And like I said, only one close required. So, anything you want to add to that product? Make sure you understand BMO's a full service lender, right? So I don't know how many of you guys have actually dealt with lending to BMO, but we have every affordable product that you could think of, from FHA to VA. We offer a $13,000 grant in certain market and census tracts within the marketplace that helps customers with closing cost down payment. We are a premier jumbo lender, even though we're in the conforming space with both Freddie and Fannie as well, but we are a premier jumbo lender with over 125 trillion in assets. So we definitely want to lend. We do condos. We also do non-warrantable condos. So if you run across some issues that you're having with condo, whether it be occupancy or some minor repairs that are needed, under SB and some of the other things, we do non-warrantable stuff. But we are full service. So we cater to any customer that you likely have dealt with or will deal with. And are here to help. So,
thank you. Thank you so much, Chris, for your time. And as Chris mentioned, that we are a plethora of product that we can help, and one of the unique one is non-warrantable condo. We have seen there are so many issues or nuances around SB 326, another SB. Okay, and I had a session on SB in multiple brokerages, like many times, like starting 2023 onwards. Again, I'm not diverting the discussion to SB 326, but again, on that, non-warrantable condo is one of the parameters where there is a limited lender. I would say, apart from BMO, maybe one or two traditional lender who do a conventional financing. On that, we are one of them that we can do. And construction wise, our one close construction is unique because there is no like construction to like perm to construction. It would be completely one loan starting from the beginning. If they are going for a 30-year fixed rate loan or a 7-arm loan, it's starting from the beginning. During the construction phase of maybe 18 to 20 months, it would be an interest only loan, and after that it is converted into a permanent loan or permanent fully amortized product. So being that said, we are here. I'm opening this discussion for a question and answer. Thank you, Chris, again, for your time. Put your hands together for Chris, Vice President, Marketing and Communication from BMO. So now in the question answer sessions, I will have the mic with me. So please raise your hands. I will try to go the way I can just identify. Okay, perfect. So questions answer are for our panelists. If you have any questions for me, if you have any questions for Chris, you can always ask question. I can see there is a hand out here. I will give the mic to you, ma'am. If you can introduce, you can introduce yourself, tell your name, if you're a realtor, which company, or your credential little bit, and then ask your question to our panelist.
Hi, good morning. You hear me?
Yep, we all.
Okay. I come all the time to all these events about builders because, especially now, with the slow market, it's good to represent buyers. And I would like to know where your offices are, because I like to know the cost for the properties and whether you do open houses that I can bring my buyers. And that's it. Thank you.
I would believe if it's an open question, so I would try to, you can reach out to me after this. If you have any specific questions, I can cater those to like all the people on our panelists. If you have any question related to their product or thing, I can love to introduce and you can go from there.
Okay. And because most of your products are not on MLS, correct?
100% of mine are on MLS.
Yeah, but, okay.
100%. Every single one that's in our community is listed on the MLS.
Okay.
If you got a buyer for Campbell,
Yeah.
just look on the MLS for Campbell.
Where's the mic?
Okay. In previous experience, I have to go online and search and then call the officer at the companies. And firstly, I would ask, how much commission do you offer? Right? Because we work on commission, we don't work for free. Know what I mean?
Did I mention 4%?
I know, so that's a great incentive. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Just to add to that, all of our homes that we put on the market are on the MLS as well. We have open houses for all the properties that do hit the market. We have a few on the market right now: 1246 Blewett Ave in Willow Glen and 5608 Harvard in Cambrian. We tend to pre-sell a majority of our homes. 9 out of our last 14 have been pre-sold. All of our inventory is on our website at arrow.homes.
Thank you so much. Anything you can add, Tom or Shenin?
Thank you. We have at least one at the floor plan on the MLS. That's our like company policy. So you definitely can find us on the MLS listing. And also we have kind of like a hotline. I want to share this with you, or the QR code. Like I bring this flyer to you. You can just call to our online sales team. They will be happy to arrange the appointment or share the information with all of you.
Thank you. I have another gentleman out there. If you can introduce yourself, please.
Dewal Brombat, Dreamjoy Real Estate. I was trying to understand from the panel differences between attached versus detached ADU, the time it would take, and also the cost differential. Thank you.
Yeah, so ADU question, Amy can go more in detail, but just to answer really quickly, attached is a little bit, it depends on the site. People do attached because the lots are smaller for the most part, and you still have to do fire rated wall, things like that. People like detached because everything's separated, but sometimes their lot can't fit, so attached could fit if they want to conserve backyard space, and then Amy can go more into that as well. Detached could cost less sometimes because when you're attaching to the main structure, everything's old, so you have to retrofit it. Yeah, so Amy can go more in length with that. Yeah, Amy right here. Apex ADU, Amy right here in the front. Yeah, she can talk to you more.
Amy, if you want to add something.
Yeah, I think you asked about cost. So Tom kind of touched on that. Depending on your existing home, we have to figure out what's there already? Do we have to relocate windows, doors, HVAC units, the roof, depending on the attached ADU that you want? What kind of design do you want? How are we going to fit that together to make everything seamless? So it does require the architects to work with you closely, right, to figure out exactly what plan would work for you. Whereas if you go the detached route, the plans are kind of streamlined already, quicker, usually more cost efficient. So, yeah.
Got it.
One related question to the cost. When you look at a product like Boxable versus putting up a structure using sticks, can you just throw some light on the cost differential?
Yeah, Boxable, I think I've seen other products on Amazon too, right? It ranges from, I don't know, 20 to maybe 80K. I think depending on your goals, right? I think that's one of the most important things when talking with clients. It's what's your goal? Are your parents going to be living in this? Are your kids going to be living in this? What type of structure do you want them to be living in every day? And you mentioned about all the things that we have to fix in older homes over time, right? So if you're buying something that's a lower price, you have to consider the quality, right? So we have over 100 homes, ADUs that we're building right now. We can take all of you to go look that are going through planning, design, and light construction. So I think seeing in person the actual product is very important. Sometimes pictures look really nice on Redfin, right? And then you go and walk during an open house and you're like, oh, I didn't notice that there. So that's important.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. You have one more question? Suzanne? All covered. Any other questions in the room?
I'm curious, I have a question for the audience. So, how many of you work with builders before? I'm just curious, raise of hands. How many of you work with builders and sold a new build before? Yeah, so only maybe half. So only maybe half has worked with builders. So I'm wondering for the other half, I'm just curious, your thought process, why not? Maybe this year, because we have amazing builders here, right, with all different products. So I'm just curious, is it because, I'm just curious, any reason why not? Where we are, we're right here, we're on MLS, we're in front of you right here, yeah, we're all here, yeah, with a lot of good products.
Okay, so ma'am, if you can introduce yourself. Come.
So when you ask where we are, there are websites. There's the traditional ones. You know, Google works really great. If you just Google new construction, builders all have their own website, and that's the best source. So if you know the name of the builder, just go to their website. If you go to Pulte.com, it has a map and it shows you every single development all the way up to Mountain House, right?
Yeah, Pulte is well established, so we know that.
I believe they have a little website as well.
Same with us, Arrow.Homes. Our corporate office is right across the street from the shoreline, the amphitheater. So stop by, say hi, then let's go see a show together.
Yeah, we're pretty much local for the most part. Yeah, we're right here in Cupertino. Our office is headquartered right next to Apple. So we're right here. Everyone's local. Taylor Morrison's local.
We have our main office in San Ramon. It's not too far, yeah. But definitely, I would say the online will be the easy access, or we offer like one hotline. Our online sales team, they will be happy to help.
So, yeah ma'am, over to you.
Okay. I'm rather detail-oriented by nature and did a lot of new construction with builders, constructing FHA, just all kinds of real estate development. Recently, when I was observing a home being built, and I'm putting that in quotes, I noticed that the staircase leading to the second floor, frankly, I don't know a lot of people that would have been able to walk up it because it was narrow. I mean, it was like this narrow. Stairwells are normally 48, 36 inches. None of you knew my mother, but my mother would not have been able to walk up the stairs because she physically would not have fit. And when you consider the number of Americans that are in that category, I wonder how the size of the stairwell shrunk. Did the building code shrink? Uniform building code, local building code? I mean, how did we go from this to this. And I have pictures. And the man that's laughing knows who I'm talking about. Arrow.
Oh, it's us.
Yeah, it is. I'm down the street. I live on Charmaran.
Oh, I know you.
Yeah, you sure
Oh, I
do.
know you.
never gave me my hard hat tour.
Oh, okay. I owe you a hard hat tour. I was like, I
Sure
recognize
do.
someone here.
Thank you.
All of our stairs are built to code. That being said, we actually do take feedback, and we appreciate the feedback. And anyone else in this room, if you go tour an Arrow home, which I recommend that you do, let me know, right? And name one more time, was it Sheila?
Sheila, yeah.
Yeah, Sheila, I remember you. That's right. We text quite a bit.
Question.
We take all this feedback very seriously. So we actually just
No question yet.
released our new floor plan as of this July. Any acquisition that we purchase from now on moving forward that we build will have this new release, which is including more spacious of the staircase. So those staircases are actually increasing in size. Not only that, we're moving it towards the front of the home. So when you're standing up on the second floor, you're not looking into a neighbor's backyard.
Great. My name is David Tona with Compass. I have a question whether you're involved with this lot or not, and if you're not, maybe you know something about it. There's a vacant lot in San Jose in the corner of Saratoga Avenue and Doyle Road. It was an old gas station they tore down. I inquired a little bit about it, and I understand they want to put 60 condos in that small lot, 8 of which are below market value. Do you know anything about that project?
I do not. We just did one close to there at Saratoga and Cox, and we put like 90 townhomes on it. But density, every city, every town, every county, the density is going up. We don't have extra land, so we've got to build up. It's not for the faint of heart, right? A lot of our homes are located on the 3rd and 4th floor. Front door is on the 1st floor. So basically, if you can't climb stairs, it's tough. High density, that's the nature of high density. The other options are you move to one of our Del Webb products, which are single story, out of the area, mountain house, something like that. But I don't know about that project. We are doing Valco, we're in the negotiations for Valco, but I don't know about that one right now.
Oh, you are in negotiations with Valco?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much.
Just to add to that, there are state laws that allow for that. SB 79 allows for high density and up to 8 stories. Now, the challenge is you can get it approved, but which builder is actually going to build it? Because they have to think about feasibility. Can it sell? Parking, what is the demand? So a lot of these entitlement companies are just getting entitled, but to actually see the project through is a whole nother challenge. Yeah, so you probably won't see that anytime soon. So as us as AO home builders, we try to build products that fit within the neighborhoods, 2 to 3 stories, very conforming to the area. New developers coming in or entitlement companies, they like to get that high density. But now the question is who is going to build it? Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Tom. Yes, over to you, ma'am.
Hi, I'm Ann Tai with Compass. I have 2 different questions for both of you, for all of you actually. Where do you see the greatest opportunities in Silicon Valley's new home market over the next 3 to 5 years? And the second question is, what changes have you been seeing in buyer behavior today compared to a year ago?
Yeah, I can go first.
Yeah, Janine, you can go.
Yeah, when you say the next like 3 to 5 years, yeah, that's can you say your first question again? I'm so.
The first question, what do you see the greatest opportunity in Silicon Valley
Take the card.
in the next 3 to 5 years?
Okay, got it. So I think the Silicon Valley is a very, very special
Neil.
buyer profile, and really
good.
like depending on
We are
like
just
their-
closing in
the,
5
the,
minutes.
the
Would you have
corporate
time
and the
just for the
company.
closing remarks?
I always share my buyer, and my personally
I wasn't really
like
prepared.
feeling is
I mean,
when you
Just
are
like
ready.
last year,
when you
the builder event, just we are closing remarks. If you just add something,
okay, I have a little bit of time.
perfect.
They're calling you. Turn
Oh.
your mic's on.
I don't. Okay. I always share this with my client, like whenever you are ready, then it's the best time. Yeah, it is true, because I think buying house is a very like timing or a moment or an emotion. So when they want to buy and when they are ready, then that's the best time. And for the Bay Area, my personal feeling is it's always a good opportunity for the buyer to step in, because we have the most job, like the best job across the states, and also we have the most talent people here. So I would say if they are ready, now is the best time. And how about your second question?
How's the buyer's behavior compared to a year ago?
And the buyer always like for the first-time buyer, I think they always want to step in, because they are for our first-time buyer, they are like young and professional. They definitely have the ability to buy their first home, but it just really depending on the community and or their lifestyle or what kind of the house they want to be in. So for what we can do is we like to including our the living style in the area, and just share what they can do when they move into our community. Yeah. I hope that answered your question.
Thank you. Any questions on our Zoom panel? Not Zoom. Okay. So I would say any other questions from the room? Then we can. Okay. Okay. Where is that? Okay. I'm looking for this one.
And then just really quickly to add on to your question, where is the opportunity? I think location is also important, as everyone knows location. But location in addition to general map plan. So if you look at every city's general map plan, you can change the zoning. So let's say if it's a church, it's an office, you can change that zoning to residential. So now you can actually build residential in that church or office or land. And it doesn't have to be a big piece of land. Just 20K square feet can fit 18 townhomes. So general plan is very, very interesting in every single city. They're pushing for more housing. They're pushing for more density, reasonable density. So look at the general plan, and so land and location, I think that's the key. Yeah.
Thank you. And our last question for the session today.
Actually, I'm together with Tom, and I'm from the AL Homes, and I'm the AL Homes sales manager. So Tom said lots of things about the Apex, so I want to tell a little bit more about our AL Homes. So I want to answer a few questions before someone asked. So for AL Homes, we do offer broker commission, and the commission will start from 2.5%. But since we are doing the pre-sale, we can sell at any stage. If you bring your buyers and purchase when we are doing the foundation, we will offer higher commission, or higher than 3%, or maybe a little bit higher if you enter into the contract even before the foundation stage. And also our office is located at Cupertino, and you're most welcome to visit our office. And also we put most of our new listings on MLS, but since as I said, we're doing the pre-sale, and some houses is not ready to put on the MLS, but however, we are still open to sell. So we check our website, just Google AL Homes, and we work lots of we work very closely with BMO, actually. Maybe not with you, but we know that you are the one-stop construction program, and we have closed 4 to 5 deals within this year. So I would like to say BMO is really good, and their interest rate is also very good. So currently we have more than 10 single-family houses that we are doing the pre-sale, and we have 3 or more communities that we are trying to sell at every stage. So if you are interested in all the pre-sales, and if your buyers want to maybe not build their own, but we do offer that they can change something about the materials, if they want to change the color of the cabinet, the color of the flooring, if they enter into contract early enough, we offer those choices. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much for your thoughts. And before, last one.
Short one.
Okay.
Oops. Yeah, my name is Emir Moore. I'm with eXp Realty, and also a mortgage loan originator with Loan Factory. So thank you for putting this event, and thanks for SOCAR. I just appreciate all the speakers, and also it would be nice, because we want to know their contact informations. It would be nice when these type of events are placed that they have some little bios or it attached to the event. In that way, we can always reference back. Because we're all busy and trying to chase them. It's a very good event. I'm really very proud of what you put it together. And thank you so much. That's all.
Thank you so much, and I would say thank you to our panel speaker for taking your time, joining and sharing the thoughts, and thank you Santa Clara Association of Realtors for giving us the opportunity, and I'm thankful to each one of you here and on Zoom. Before we will officially close this event, I will call upon Neil on stage. He's the president of our association, and he will talk his experience with this journey. And Neil, over to you. Thank you again for having your time.
All right. Well, thank you for putting this panel on, and thank you for all the panelists being here. Not necessarily going to talk about the journey, but there was a couple of questions here. One was about the bios. So we're going to do a follow-up email that's going to have the recording, and it'll have all the bios for everyone. And I had a conflict earlier. I wasn't able to sit in. I really wanted to, but I'm going to watch the recording because this is something that we need to do. We need to have all the tools in the tool chest for our potential buyers to help our clients, right? It's an above-the-line strategy. It's all the above, and it's a challenging market. So this is just one of the ways that we can help get people into home ownership, and I'm so appreciative for you putting this together. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.